population is expected to hit 9.7 billion by 2050, and we love to eat, especially meat. Grill it, fry it, put it on a stick. It even comes in dinosaur shapes.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, what's up? What's new with you?
You know, just getting eaten.
But now it may no longer come from an animal. Enter meat from a lab at number 1.
It's alive! It's alive!
No, we're not talking Frankenstein here. It looks just like regular meat.
Cultured meat is meat that's grown from outside of the body of an animal. So conventional meat contains muscle cells, fat cells, connective tissue, blood.
That's Erin from New Harvest, a nonprofit that's funding research on this meat that's being created in labs.
It's sort of like deconstructing that idea of meat and just growing all the different parts and then somehow putting them all together at the end to create an edible product that fulfills the same nutritional and culinary purpose as meat you would get from an animal.
We're talking burgers, turkey, even fried chicken.
Tastes like chicken. Yes, this is some of the best fried chicken I've had.
But this is far from a new idea.
Actually, Winston Churchill predicted in the 1930s that we would have cultured meat by the 80s, but that unfortunately wasn't the case.
There's work to do before you see it in your local grocery store. But in the meantime, other foods are entering the Meatless Protection Program. Up next is seafood.
We're not producing anything vegan or vegetarian. We're producing real fish meat that is exactly the same thing that comes from the inside of a fish. We're using the same natural processes that happen inside of a fish. We're just doing it outside of a fish.
Mike Selden is the co-founder of Finless Foods. They're just focusing on making bluefin tuna so far.
We'll be on the market in 3 years.
We may have to wait on the shrimp cocktail, but there's a bonus. He says his product is being produced in a much healthier environment.
Why don't you go look at the meat that you're currently eating and where that's produced? You know, there is us who are producing hormone and mercury-free meat in a very clean setting, and then you've got these massive fisheries that are using all sorts of things on your fish that are really actually bad for you.
And it's not just beef, chicken, and fish. Last up, dairy products. Yep, we're talking about milk without a moo. And eggs without a cluck. It's all in the cells. Perfect Day and Clara Foods are working on those products right now.
So I think those two will be the first on the market in this industry, but in terms of meat, I think it's us.
But is the idea of animal-free food in stores the real deal or sci-fi?
Personally, I think it's a matter of a when and not if.
Out of the lab and into your lunch on the top of the list.